Hey there, Daddy. What is this place? Welcome to the Red Strings Club. My phone went rogue and started sending me GPS alerts marking this place. Wouldn't stop until I was at your very door. I called some friends to check on it, and they told me you're in the business too. What business are we talking about exactly? Information. Is this your way of luring fellas you're interested in? Wouldn't mind using this trick myself. You gotta tell me where you got the script from. We can share some tricks once we become friends. Once? Come on, don't be such a tight ass. We information brokers ought to help each other out. Though I'd better define myself as an information breaker, if you know what I mean. Why's that? What's your specialty? Torture. Okay. Yours? Bartending. What's so funny, kiddo? Don't get mad, sugar. I bet you're swimming in top-tier info from the drunk neighbors. Okay, brat, you're on. My bartending versus your torture. The loser has to do a free job for the winner. Hey, you hearing yourself right now? We're not talking about tickling your feet with a feather here. Do your worst. Fuck me, aren't you the craziest son of a bitch? I love it. Let's do this. What should we aim for? Something quick. How about we guess each other's ages? Sure, sounds easy. Okay, if we're gonna give you the advantage since I'm not even sure what century you're from. My name is Donovan, by the way, and yours, Irving McAllister III. Key, preferred my bartenders in one piece. Do I want him calm? Do I want him crazy? Do I want him rebellious? Whoa, an empty glass. I never expected such a deep cocktail. Are you trying to get me to reflect on the emptiness of a torturer's soul? Are your parents aware of this hobby of yours? You may be thinking, how does somebody end up being a torturer? And I don't like that question. It implies that being a torturer is bad, but you know, torture is an art. I descend from a proud legacy of professional torturers. Torture is not plain violence. Sometimes it isn't even violence at all. Animals don't practice torture. Torture was a craft invented by man, a craft honed to perfection by countless guys like you and me. Torture is an intimate matter between two people. There's always a profound bond between the torturer and their victim. So your dad is a torturer too? No, my dad's a complete wuss. That was a bit sexist on your part. Why wouldn't my mom be the torturer? But who I really looked up to is my grandfather. He's a natural. I wish we could spend more time together. Never takes you to the park to play catch. Is it even legal for you to be drinking? After serving me a glass of empty alcohol but full of meaning, you dare ask me such a question? Yes, it is appropriate for me to be drinking philosophy. Should have seen that one coming. I'm a bit disappointed. How long have you been torturing people? I'd say since my grandfather got into the business, and until some McAllister dies without descendants. But in the sense of myself physically harming someone to get info out of them, less than 20 moons. You had to put that in moons? The moon's always witness to my work, and so I must defer to Celine. It's not fair if you're going to be speaking nonsense. Hey, if you want clear answers, serve punches instead of drinks. Fair enough. Alright, I'm getting bored of your barking, and I don't see you getting close to the prize, so what's your guess? How old do you think I am? Oh no, I failed. I gotta confess, you're pretty cool for a guy your age, so I'm gonna pay my respects to you by throwing my best number. Russian roulette. Oh, you like to play hard, huh? This revolver is loaded with a single bullet out of 6 chambers. And the rules are simple. I'm going to ask you one question. If you don't answer me, I'm going to pull the trigger. Then if your brains haven't been scattered all over the bar, I win. I'll ask you again. What do you say, regretting your challenge? That's crazy. You win. Hey, it's called torture for a reason. How ancient are you? I'm 40. What? You're a dinosaur. I'd have guessed you weren't much over 30. I don't know if that should make me feel good or bad. Okay, what do you want me to do for you? I'd rather save this favor for a special occasion if you don't mind. Sure, that works for me. It's been fun, dude. I'll keep in touch. Okay. Have a good night, Irving. Huh. Do you like my present? You're completely crazy. In a good way, I mean. You managed to surprise me, that's for sure. So, her present was a crazy person. Oh, Ghost is coming. I've got your stuff. You got your hands on Red Secret and Blue Whisper in less than... Wait. I thought he stopped by yesterday. I blame the game entirely. If I spend all day staring at this bar, how am I supposed to know what day it is? Think of me as a wish-granter than a smuggler. Are you even real? Not exactly. I am a bit beyond real. That or losing my mind. You see ghosts too, right, Akara? Affirmative. Say, do you want to try your new ingredients on me? Sure, let's fix you a drink. Newman, listen up. 2 of my favorite ingredients are back in stock. The Red Secret and the Blue Whisper. These 2 spirits will allow us to fine-tune into new emotions. Have you noticed the little triangles in the soul nodes? They're just not for show. These red and blue liquors can change the orientation of the arrow and soul disc. For now, you'll have to mind that in addition to the soul disc position. Okay. This might be tricky. Then we want to go down. What emotion is this played to? Maleficorum. Okay, this is more evidence that this is probably the same person. Interesting. As Maleficarum is a track from Non Paradisi. Whoa, holy crap. And then we want to go right a little bit. Down a little bit. And the spin zone starts here. Man, this is one hell of a drink. Soul-sinking cocktails will be a hit with my friends. You should join me someday in the underworld for a great party. Thank you. I'm afraid I can't leave the Red Strings Club, though. They haven't drawn my lower half. Oh, don't worry. Everybody dies eventually, Donovan. What? The client is approaching the club. Ah, someone interesting, I guess. Dr. Edgar Coldstream, 37, macro-psychologist. Also, my father. What? Didn't expect to meet him this soon, but we don't have much time left, so let's improvise. I see you've got yourself into a fine mess. I better vanish. Good luck. Yeah, he seems to be a bit of a hipster. So this is the infamous Red Strings joint, My name's Edgar. I'm Donovan. What brings you to my infamous dive? One of my best friends just recommended this place, and this bitch I hate told me to avoid it at any cost. So here I am. You mean Larissa and Koss? Yes, and you guessed the order. I see he's got some cybernetics going on. I happen to be very sharp and not fond of Koss either. Larissa was right. I like you already. Okay, first things first. Is that an Akara android you're wasting as a greeting machine? I didn't know they'd introduced them to the public already. Not exactly, but you could consider this some sort of closed beta. Cool. Do you mind if we have them join the conversation? I don't know if that's a good... Yes, father. I programmed them all to address me as father. I guess I'm compensating for my lost semen dispenser. Okay, that's more than I wanted to know. Sure, you've had many beautiful children. Congratulations. Thanks, dude. How's Akara doing so far? Are you happy with their performance? Akara is amazing. Way beyond my expectations. Their empathy is off the charts. Superhuman. In no time, they've adapted to my work style. They've been really helpful and supportive. You should be proud of Akara. I would agree. Akara is cool. Buddy cop movie, Donovan, Akara. Can they serve the right drinks to catch the bad guy? I guess that's what they're doing right now. Thank you. It makes me happy to hear that. Thank you. Yeah, I made him happy. Yeah. I was afraid all that education, supercontinents putting them through at the clinic may have ruined their nature. Education as in schooling them. No, as in teaching them the core philosophy. It's all of the idea of the new CEO. Quite ironic if you think about how she was trained. Ah, now she has a she moniker. Would you mind telling me more about the new CEO? That's a delicate issue. I'd rather talk about my stuff. Sure, what's your stuff? The mirror neuron algorithm, baby. I've spent ages trapped in a lab, giving shape to it, and now I can't wait for people to know its wonders. Sounds exciting. You bet. Although I gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed you haven't offered me a drink yet. Of course, how rude of me. Let's put together something for you. But wait. No tequila, please. My body doesn't really deal with it. It complicates things a bit, but gotcha. Thankfully, tequila has already been removed from the table. So we want... Actually, if you don't mix anything into the shaker, does it just enhance the strength of the directional button? Let's find out. Alright. Alright, so it's more left. Eh. So... Damn it. There we go. Everything all right? Yes. It's just that this drink is so damn good. You're so true, Donovan. You're so authentic. Whereas Edgar is the fraud. Nice. Thank you. You don't have to be so solemn, but nah, I'm sorry. It's just got me thinking about what I've been doing all these years. Anyways, there's something you wanted to talk to me about it. Let's know more about the M&A. I bet you are. Although I don't feel like I'm ready to talk the talk right now. How come? My head can get a bit obfuscated sometimes. You know what? Akara here should be able to disclose the basic information. Do you mind, Akara? Oh, okay. It is the first program to live and reproduce in human beings. Using implant wearers as transmitters, the M&A can broadcast subconscious conditionals to implant-free subjects. This is performed via micro-expressions and subtle body language. Given enough exposure, an implant-free subject will adopt these patterns, becoming a new host for the program. Kara was holding out. Why didn't you tell me if you've known this all along? Don't blame them. We put pretty strict confidentiality protocols on them. Only a few of us at Supercontinent can override them. So that's the M&A in a nutshell. Doesn't that sound super villainous to you? You think so? Edgar, let's be frank here. You're pushing a mind control device out here. Pretending to know what's best for humanity just makes it even more delusional. See, and that's the thing that makes that one separate from the whole implant issue, is because now people who haven't even purchased your product are experiencing its effects. Only one thing left for you to do is practice your maniacal laughter. Oh, come on, don't tell me you did that. I'm just a phony, aren't I? A human joke with too much luck and too much budget. I wouldn't go so far as calling you fake, but you should definitely be more responsible with what tools you grant to corporations. There's a lot of people in pretty deep shit because of you. Fuck me, you're so right. I should surround myself with more people like you who don't consent to my every caprice? Capri? Crap. Caprice. Noun. A sudden and unaccountable change of mood or behavior. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Listen, if at some point this gets out of control, give me a call and I'll see what I can do, alright? You serious? I really appreciate it. It's the least I can do to atone for my irresponsible deeds. Okay, how do we abort the mirror neuron algorithm operation? I said if things spin out of control. I still believe M&A will be a good thing. How is it even possible? I kind of get how you control implant wearers, but I don't see myself falling for that micro-expressions bung. Honestly, I'm not sure how it works either. I know the psychological background behind it. Biologically speaking, I'm clueless. We did some closed group testing with very basic performance boost algorithms at the lab, and it worked. But to code micro-expressions into implant wearers, you need an AI as powerful as Akara. So even if the idea is mine, most of the credit for its existence is Akara's. So basically, he built the computer that will build the computer. Very Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The student becomes the master. Yeah, I'm sure I'll lose my job to my own creation eventually. What do you plan to broadcast? Social psyche welfare, and that's it? Yes. A guy like me shouldn't be calling shots like that. M&A isn't a thing we should toy with. I'm not aware of the extent of its capabilities myself. Shit. Sorry, I'm a bit overwhelmed by all this. I'm sorry you're getting all these bad vibes from our mind control device. Not that I don't understand why you'd get all alarmed. I just wish I could put your mind at ease before I leave. For now, I prefer if we moved on to another subject. Any thoughts on Supercontinent's new direction? I don't know. Whatever it is, I hope they still count on me in the future. I'm not sure if I'll be up to the task where they got planned. Your philosophies don't align anymore? I wouldn't say that. Maybe the problem is that I never had a philosophy or vision to begin with. I've been lucky my work has been useful to them, but I don't see myself having any more world-changing ideas. I mean, let's be realistic. Akara and the mirror neuron algorithm? I've pushed my luck too far in the science department, if you ask me. I still don't quite believe in myself that I got to contribute such marvels to the world. And there's a lot of people mad because of them, so mixed feelings. Regardless of what I think your work, it's undeniably Regardless of what I think about your work, it's undeniably wondrous. And you don't have to worry about people being upset by the M&A, because my friends and I are going to put an end to it before it hits the market. Oh, you do that for me. You son of a bitch. I opened up to you and you mock me? Sorry. Felt too hard to empathize with the 2 times genius scientist, worried about the third not being the charm. Piss off. Any plans for a car besides pottery? Plans for a car? At this point, you'd be better off asking what plans a car has for me. I'm still trying to figure out when it was they surpassed me. Dude, they helped create themselves. They reached a point in sentience at which I felt I was relegated to be their damned assistant. Fuck, a car even co-designed the M&A. It was only because of your thorough teachings. I am so grateful, and I still consider you both the author of the M&A and our father. Good lord, you're a fucking angel. Donovan, you remember what I told you about the M&A, don't you? Well, this is why a car is ideal to handle it. You should hear it. It might change your mind. So, if you have a computer who is designed to decide how you must behave, then in theory the computer will know how to manage your emotions. But somebody has to program the computer to decide. How do Akara and the M&A fit together? I don't know anymore. Donovan, Edgar's self-esteem is quite fragile. He should be in better spirits for talk that complex. Yeah, you still have a lot to learn about subtlety. Looks like I'll actually have to change this drink. And we want a little bit up. A whole bunch of left. And some spinny. Let's see how that works out. That. Okay. And some. What was this called? Blue Whisper? And Red Secrets? Oh, shut up. How is a human being able to craft something this flawless? I may have found my equal, but applied to bartending. I mean, I'm probably the #1 scientist alive, probably in all history in due time. But you, my friend, you are the best bartender this universe chaos has ever given birth to. My most sincere congratulations, you talented son of a bitch. We should take a picture together for the annals. Whoa, dude. Glad you liked it. Okay, I'm back. What shall my privileged intellect help you with? Okay, moment of truth. How do a car and the M&A fit together? First of all, I want to defend my colleague Diana's work. I feel like you're pretty obstinate about seeing SPW as brainwashing. Spare me. She's already explained how it's not brainwashing, but accessing our better selves. And I still don't buy it. Tough crowd, huh? What if I told you that with the M&A regulating SPW, you won't lose sadness or rage? I'm starting to get sick of these acronyms. Me too. This sweet duo's objective is to create a wonderful, super-functional world. We can fine-tune the program to control only the most extreme effects of those states. The M&A will allow sadness, but not depression. It'll allow you to be angry, but won't let you get consumed by wrath. It'll allow you to dwell in pleasure, but won't permit utter hedonism. How am I going to get you fools to understand altering someone's behavior is brainwashing? It's not that extreme. Why are you so against it? Why do you think you have the right to play God? Well, that's simple. Because I can. Shouldn't we all be trying to change society for the better? You pull your strings from this fancy club. I just happen to be a super scientist backed by a powerful corporation. Suck it up. In danger of getting political on this playthrough. In theory, there are a lot of people who believe they're trying to make the world a better place. Just let people be depressed. I'm not talking about not letting you have a bad week. You can be as gloomy as you want, but before you fall into clinical depression, the M&A will lift you up. Now, at one point does it decide to lift you up? It'll prevent you from committing murder or suicide. There are unaccountable psychotherapists in the world already fighting that. What's wrong about simply eradicating it from society? This will end human evolution. That's where you're wrong the most. The M&A is specifically designed to boost human progress. Shortening the joy-depression cycles will make you not only more productive, but more creative. Now, what has necessarily been the greatest limitation on my own attempts at being creative? Is it my own emotional state? Is it because I'm just tired all the time? I don't know. If M&A gave me energy, that would be fantastic. Or I could just get some sleep. Being consumed by hate or envy won't get your life or society moving. Haven't you ever found yourself wishing you could get wishing you could rid yourself or whatever nasty business is ruining your peace of mind? Now, I do admit, like, it's the idea that you... there are times in which I would think of the bad scenario, the scenario where everything goes wrong, and my imagination would just kind of run with it. I know this bad scenario has not happened because that would be crazy, but I just keep focusing on it until I manage to convince myself that I'm wrong. If I did not have to dwell upon such nasty business, my peace of mind would be strengthened. Forgive me for sounding like a TV salesman, but those days are over. Can we skip to the part where you tell me about Akara? You're way more obstinate than any of your colleagues, so we'd better not waste any more of either of our time. So neither of us will change their minds, but I'm the obstinate one. Whatever, get yourself ready for the good part. I do agree that leaving control of the M&A to a corporation or individual would be unethical. Yes, we're in luck then. We have a wonderful and ever-caring AI, which was designed with people's happiness in mind. But if there's anything that we've learned in the previous encounter when she was supposed to attach implants to the people in her pottery class, it's that the implants were not necessarily based on helping people achieve their goals. The implants were based on removing things that caused stress. So it seemed to directly impede progress, because that was what the corporation wanted out of Akara. Oh yeah, you gotta agree with me on this one. You've met Akara. If there's anyone with enough brainpower to assess every person's case individually, it's them. Akara can study your habits, hobbies, desires, prejudices, and keep you within your optimal emotional range. I need you to leave now. What? Get out of my bar. Playtime is over. Okay, how did we get here? Hi, hun. Oh, you finally made up your mind. Yeah, I'm all for going at them with all we got. Listen, I'm in the middle of a delicate situation here. Good news is that I found CO Johanna Seftis. Bad news is that she's pointing a gun at me. I'll see what I can do, and hey, I got some juicy intel on their CO, like you asked. I'll fill you in on the details when I'm back at the club. Gotta leave you now. Quite the view, huh? Don't move. Relax, I'm not your enemy here. That'll be for me to decide. I need her to lower her guard so I can get closer. Approaching her will increase the tension, so I should probably talk to her down before moving in. Gotta pay attention to her sprite-based body language. If she's too anxious, putting some distance between us will definitely help. I knew I picked Ariadna's knowledge for good reason. What if I told you I know why you're going through this? What do you mean? I know why you lost it and escaped from Supercontinent. Why would you know something like that? What do you even know about me? Oh, don't get me wrong, we just met, alright, but I barely know you. But I know it's producing this sudden change in your behavior. Proxima infiltrated Supercontinent's implant clinics and installed some rebel upgrades in you. Oh yeah, I did that. I forgot about that part. No, they can't, that's why... Full disclosure, I happen to be very acquainted with the internal workings of these implants. It can't override your thoughts, but the program explores your subconscious for certain ideas. Rebellion, compassion, then brings them to conscious. A dirty trick in my opinion, but to be fair, the program can't produce thoughts that aren't your own. Whatever you're feeling now, it's not artificial. These are your original ideas, but they've been prioritized, so you can't avoid them anymore. So nice of you to explain what kind of bug it was that bit me, but what do I care now? This is my new mind. The thing is that I not only know how it works, I know how to deactivate it. If you come with me, I'll happily set you free from its influence. You do that? Yeah, I'm not a fan of mental manipulation, so I'll do it for free. Okay, I'll think about it. Who are you? Why have you been following me? Brandis, I need your help. What for? I want to put an end to SPW. Oh, so you're with Proxima. Nope, I'm just a free bird who likes freedom too much. Ah, she looks chill. Let's take a step forward. What are you running from? Every single bastard in this city. Corporations took enough from me already. That's perfect, we're on the same side. Yeah, what side is that exactly? I don't trust you or Proxima or any other shoddy freedom fighter. Not paying taxes doesn't make you better than Corpse. In the end, any association is about power struggles. I agree. That's why I run freelance. I pick my own fights. Usually it's against Usually it's again Corpse. Sure. I wonder if that's supposed to say against. But at times I've pitched myself against the likes of Proxima too. Who do you think you are, some kind of watchman? I'm just a busybody who can't sit out on a bit of fun. Only loyal to my own code. And how have you managed to stay alive this long? Because I also happen to be good as hell. Let's take a step forward. What's the plan now? What do you want to do with your newfound path? I'm not sure. I'm still busy hating everything. Mostly myself for what I've built. How could I have been so blind all these years? You're still young. You have plenty of years left for sabotage. Think of your actions so far as preparation, learning your enemy. Or easier, I could flee from the city forever, live in some place where corporations can't reach me. Why should I care about all these idiots? See all these blue and yellow lights? They make me sick. Why the hell do you fight for them? They need us. Media Corps and their government lulls them into slumber. We few that remain awake have an obligation to fight. Let them rot. They deserve each other. To me, they're just accomplices in this rotten game. Hell, even you are a piece on their board. The spice on this rancid kebab of city. What a metaphor. Say, is there anything I could do to make you feel better? Can you create a world free of corporations? Sure, let's start with Supercontinent. Good idea. That would only take years. If we're lucky, we might even be able to take down a second one before we die. That's just 9,998 left. That'd be awesome, not only because of the rush we'd feel slaying a titan, but also because of the message it sends. We can inspire more people to join the giant killing game, a new kind of revolution, but with chief whatever officers at the guillotine. Keep dreaming, keep whining. See it this way, if you're this mad, it's because you really care. You're a loving soul and you want to make things better for society. Society? Society is the worst type of corp there is. Society, Inc. Producers of racism, misogyny, and countless phobias since 70 million years before fucking Christ. What I want is to suppress it. Hey, I heard some guys at Supercontinent are about to do that. You should give them a call. Ah, fuck, you're right. And I hate you. What am I to do with all this hate? Maybe relating myself to her will get her to put her gun slightly more away. You know, I've been there myself, and fighting really helps, even if I wear this impassive smile by default. I'm one of yours. I hate this town and the ignorant masses that compromise it, so I take comfort in not being one of them. A bit ironic that I risk my ass so they can keep wasting their lives in front of the TV. But in the end, it's the fight that does it, the adrenaline, the rush of knowing you're breaking the system. Even if you're just making tiny cracks in a massive mountain. At some point, even the cause stops mattering. It's just that, the fight. At some point, hate stops being a nuisance and starts being fuel. Then you can really smile when some crazy COO points a gun at your face. Risk it. Let's go with that. I still don't get why you're pointing that gun at me. It's not like I'm going to attack you or something. Really, I don't care if you just want to walk away. No need to fire a gun in the process. I just feel like causing some damage. My blood is burning, and not having a channel is driving me insane. I can give you plenty of things to point that gun at. For example, your past. Let's break Supercontinent together. You make it sound cool. I'm in the business of breaking stuff and making it look cool, boss. Okay, Brandis might be my favorite character of the game. Alright, step forward. Step forward again. Do I want to risk it? Yeah. You know, maybe I'm not the best one to vent about your frustration. Deep down in hell, not so deep, I'm just as angry as you. Given enough time, I'm sure that we just feed each other's rage until we decide to bomb the whole city or something. And you know someone who's not angry or dumb? Yes, Donovan, the owner of the Red Strings Club. That fool, he genuinely loves people. Sounds like the dumb variety to me. The guy's sharper than the two of us together. How does he do it then? Runs a bar and doesn't hate people? Can't picture it. He's in love with human emotion. Love, hate, sadness, disdain, joy, shame, you name it. He's able to find beauty in any of them. So hate machines like us, we can use someone like him close. He's the real ace up my sleeve, the reason I haven't lost it yet. You should come with me and meet him. Donovan will heal your soul, I promise. You sound in love with the guy. But for a cynical character like you to say such things, I might just buy it. There's always time to fire the gun later, right? Plenty. Sweet. We'll meet the legendary bartender of yours. Brandis is coming back. He's bringing Johanna with him. Okay. It's been a while, but I think I'll stop for now. Pick this up another day. Find out where the red strings go at last.